Hello and welcome to this evening's Mindful Monday meditation session. And we're going to go straight into the exercises, 3 exercises. If you're watching this for the first time in the members area, this Monday evening, every Monday has a format where we do an introductory meditation. We look at a bit of a teaching part, not lots, because I think it's better to just have one thing and to explore it and play around with it. Some of the techniques you'll find you really get a lot from, some you might have to persevere with. Others you might just think that's not for me, and that's okay, because the idea of this is you have stuff to explore and you find what works for you. And then we finish with a loving kindness meditation. So let's begin. Have a fidget, get comfortable, have a stretch. And in a moment, we'll take 3 deep breaths together. Now, I don't want you to close your eyes and relax on the first breath. I don't want you to close your eyes and relax on the second breath, but on the third breath, as you close your eyes and relax, you can go with this, just knowing that you can really get the most from it. And all you have to do is follow the instructions. Let's begin. Let's take a deep breath in and out. In and out. In and out. And just gently closing your eyes just in the time you need to take to relax. And there's nothing to do, just relax. The more you relax, the better you feel. The better you feel, the more you can relax. And I want you to just establish a nice, wonderful, natural rhythm. Nothing too forced, but just slightly elongated breaths. So we're breathing in and out. Not a full deep breath, but making sure you're breathing down into the stomach, filling the lungs with oxygen, just so it's comfortable. Nothing too difficult, nothing that's challenging. And in a moment, you'll hear some music start up, and that music's going to play. And all I want you to do to relax and get the most from this is listen to the music, to follow the music as you keep that rhythm breathing and going. And when the music ends, we'll return back feeling relaxed, centered, and ready to move on. So let's begin. That's right. And as the music comes to an end, just allow yourself to gently return just in the time you need to take to feel centered and relaxed, ready to continue on. And so today is the final one of there's been 20 breathwork sessions that we've looked at, different techniques. And I know for some of you, you've enjoyed some of them, some of you have got a lot from, and some they're a bit harder, or you've not been keen on them. And again, like I said at the beginning, that's perfectly okay. It's about finding things that work for you. I would say with those that maybe you've not taken to straight away, it's always good to come back to them in the future, because sometimes it's just where we're at that moment. And in a 6 months' time, you go back to it and go, oh, I really got a lot from that. So never write them off. Always return to the different techniques from time to time. And remember, a little bit each and every day is always better than none at all. So our final breathwork technique is an energizing breathwork technique. It's also known as the rebirthing technique, mainly because it births new energy for you. And it takes a little bit of getting used to. So it's not difficult, but it's also, it's one of those, if you think too much about it, sometimes you'll find that it's not quite happening for you. So what you do is, when you're sitting comfortable, is you take a nice deep breath in, but you're filling, normally we breathe into the stomach when we do a lot of this stuff. that's going to happen naturally, but I want you to think that you're breathing in and you're breathing in energy into the heart center. Yes, you're filling your chest. So every breath you take when you're breathing in, you know that you're breathing in energy as well as air. So it'll be in, and if you imagine that 0 is empty chest, 10 is full breath, you want to breathe into the count up to about an 8, and when you're breathing out, down to about a 3. So there's still a little bit either end. So you're breathing in, and what we want is quite a active in breath, but then a completely passive out breath. So we're breathing in. Instantly, the moment you hit that top breath, you start letting it go. And you don't breathe out, you don't do anything, you just allow it to release. And you'll know when you've taken a deep enough in breath in, because that release will happen naturally. Go back, think about week 5 on these. We did a similar technique. So you're breathing in, don't pause. The moment you get to that in breath, you completely passive. You don't force the breath out. You don't blow it out. You just let it release. You kind of instant and relax it, and it'll just let it exhale at its own point. When you get down to about a 3 on the empty full scale, then what I want you to do is not pause, but instantly breathe back up. So you'll be breathing in, release. In, release. Remember, not a pause in between. So I'm going to count. We're going to do a 20 count. Aim to do this for about 3 minutes. You may, within even 20 breaths, start to notice tingling or sensations or feeling more alert. That's the energy part of this working. If you do the 3 minutes or more, you're going to probably really start noticing that. Can be anything from little ripples. It's a weird one, like little ripples under the skin and tinglings, and you'll know when it happens. But don't hang up on it. Don't be focusing on that. That's a byproduct of the process. So I'll count us. Remember, it's that active, definite breathing into here. Imagine you're bringing in energy too, and then gently releasing it, just passively releasing it before you empty your lungs completely back in, so that it's constant. So let's begin. Have a fidget, get comfortable, close your eyes. Breathing in, release. 1, 2, and continue on till you've done 20 breaths. When you've done that 20 breaths, I'd recommend for a few days just doing that for 20 breaths a day, and then build it up to a minute after that, and then after a minute to about 3, and you'll start to really notice the benefits of that. It's a real great way of energizing, revitalizing, rebirthing that vitality into yourself. And I hope you enjoy it. It's a little bit more an advanced technique, even though it's simple to do, which is why we've saved it till the end of the breathwork sessions. So let's move on to our loving kindness meditation. And Let's begin. So have a fidget, get comfortable. We're going to begin this one. We'll take in a moment a deep breath in, and because we've already done 2 lots of meditation really now, so we're already feeling kind of more like. So we'll go in on this. So we'll take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just close your eyes, ready for this one, just in the time that you need to take. So breathing in, hold it, and then just breathing out, allowing the eyes to close. Just follow your breath for a few moments. I want you to imagine, picture yourself, think about it, however you do that, yourself walking along an old trackway. It follows the edge of a woodland, of a forest. And there's a hedge around the forest on the edge of the woodland. Just be there, see the things you see, hear the things you hear. Get a sense for that. Each step relaxing you. And up ahead, you notice a gap in the hedge, an entranceway into the forest. And just on the other side is a stream with a small little wooden bridge over it. Just step up onto the bridge. See the stream, the bridge, the sounds of the water guggling and gurgling away. And you notice just a little stick, a small little bit of a tree that's fallen off by the side of you, and picking it up, I want you to place into that stick, however you see that happening, however you sense that happening, any worries, any stresses and concerns that you may have been carrying. Just imagine they flow out of you into that stick. And as the last of those worries and stresses flow into that stick, drop it off the bridge into the water, and watch as the water carries it downstream, further and further away. As it gets smaller and drifts into the distance, so small now, you cannot see it. Just letting go. And so you continue across the bridge into the forest, walking along that forest path, see the things you see, hear the things you hear. until up ahead you notice a clearing. And I wonder, is the clearing illuminated by the light of the sun? Or is it the light of the moon that illuminates that space, that will allow you to give out and share loving kindness? Whichever it is, enter that clearing now. And from within that clearing, close your eyes again on the inner levels. And I want you to think about love, unconditional love, kind of love like the sun gives its light to the earth, regardless of who we are, where we are, what we've done. The light treats us all equally. It gives freely. Just imagine that love, unconditional, giving, kind, loving, compassionate. And as you become aware of that love, I want you to notice where you feel that within your body. Might be a foot, toe, a hand, the heart, in the mind. There is no right or wrong place as you begin to notice that sense of unconditional love now. And give that feeling a color. And allow that color to begin to spin and flow within you, filling your body with that love and kindness. And opening your eyes in that clearing, you noticed standing before you somebody or a group of people who mean the world to you, who you love deeply. And I don't know how it is that you will send that love and that kindness to them now. But however you do that, as you gaze upon them, allow that love and kindness to flow from you to them. They smile and nod their head in appreciation. And you close your eyes in that clearing again, allowing that loving kindness to flow and spin within you. And opening your eyes in that clearing, you see before you an acquaintance, somebody you kind of know. Someone who can begin now to send that loving kindness to. However you do that, sending that loving kindness from you to them in silence. That's right. And again, you see them nod in gratitude. And you close your eyes in that clearing, allowing that loving kindness to spin and flow within you. And this time, as you open your eyes, there's somebody there that just represents all strangers, all those friends you haven't got to know yet. And again, you, gazing upon them, send that loving kindness out from yourself. However you do that, even if it's just knowing that it's leaving you and going to them. Allowing it to flow from you to them. They nod their head in gratitude. And you close your eyes in the clearing again, allowing that loving kindness to spin and flow within you. Opening your eyes this time in the clearing, you notice somebody who's crossed you, somebody who's upset you or hurt you in the past. And however it is that you send them that loving kindness now, allow that to happen. Allow it to flow. That's right. They nod in gratitude, and you close your eyes in the clearing once again, allowing that loving kindness to spin and flow and grow within you. And you open your eyes one last time in the clearing. And there before you, you see yourself, but an aspect of yourself that maybe you've struggled with in the past. An aspect of yourself that maybe you've not liked so much in the past. And however you do this now, you send that loving kindness out from you to the other you, flowing from you to the other you, filling them with that loving kindness. As that flows out, reaching out, you extend your arms and you embrace that other aspect of you. Embrace that loving kindness and pull that you into you, bringing back another bit of wholeness, togetherness. bringing that love and kindness deep into you. And just spend a moment just bathed in that loving kindness, spinning and flowing within you, for you. Allowing your awareness of that loving kindness to slowly fade, knowing that it's yours. It always has been, carried within you. You return from the clearing back through the forest path, over the bridge, over the stream, and out onto the track that runs along the side of the forest. Returning back along that track, each footstep will bring you closer back to everyday awareness, back to here and now. And I wonder how many footsteps you will take to be fully here, fully now, centered, grounded and at peace, ready to embrace the rest of the week. As you return, and you will return now, feeling that peace and that centeredness. When you're ready, you can be back here, be back now, eyes open, feeling good. Ready to embrace all that the week brings, all its blessings and all its promise, waiting there for you to discover them now. That's right. And when you're fully back here, back now, feeling calm, centered, relaxed, you can open your eyes, have a stretch, have a fidget, get over your toes, your fingers, give them all a wiggle and a stretch. Back here, back now. And then just give me a wave. Let me know when you're back here. There we go. Everyone back. Just Sally now, just returning. All the way back.